Hello everyone, really quick video today to talk about sketching process. I'm going to be discussing some of the tools and techniques that we use to move through that early stage of ideation on any project. We think of the value of sketching as a designer and the opportunity to communicate your ideas. It's actually a really important tool in the process, but it's one that I find people are so anxious about sharing. We're so precious about our sketching ability, and we're so concerned about other people judging our sketches and then judging us as designers. For me, drawing is a tool to communicate ideas, and so if it's a shitty, scribbly sketch but it moves the project forward, that's totally fine. So I've got a bit of a workflow that I use if I'm feeling like I'm in a creative block, and one that we do as a group in the studio in sessions when we're trying to get an idea off the ground. So the way I like to approach this exercise is give myself at least 30 minutes up to an hour where I'm just focusing on sketching. In that 30 minutes I'm going to be pushing through as many pages as I can, and I'm not concerned about the quality of the sketch or even the idea. If a different idea presents itself from another project, then I'll sketch it. It's okay to have multiple ideas on a page. Work through that process in as many pages as you can in that time. Then you go back to the beginning and you start to annotate the drawings that you think have the most potential. And I'm just doing a little tick next to each sketch in ballpoint pen. And this tick is just a little marker, a little reminder for me out of everything on that page, the thing with the tick, there's something in that. And I go through all of those pages that I've just sketched, adding these ticks. When you get to the end of it, you've got a really clear idea of that whole process, kind of where your head was at from the beginning to the end and all of your workflow in between. I go back to the beginning again and use a Copic marker and the pen just to add some highlights. All this is doing is just grabbing some of those ideas that I think are worth exploring further, giving them some contrast so they stand out off the page. Quite often when you come back through and start doing that review, some of the pages don't get any marker or any ticks on them, and that's totally okay. You've still documented your thought process. So you might flick through these 20, 30 pages, and 6 of these ideas have a bit of marker on them. They're the ones that I would then be pushing across the table to someone else and talking about those ideas. Or I'd be re-sketching them on a fresh page and trying to connect all of my thoughts. But I find this is a really valuable tool to fail fast, move through that ideation stage, and get rid of that anxiety around a blank page and that creative block. So thanks for watching this quick video on a certain part of our creative process. We'd love to share more of this. We'd also love to hear from you as to the way that you design and develop, and what are your tools and processes to express your ideas and move through a project. As always, I hope everybody's safe. Looking forward to seeing you all soon. Ciao.